In the naked city, each man is alone. Always he feels the need for a tenuous bridge between himself and someone else. But on Sundays, the need seems starker and clearer. So he reaches up. He reaches out. He even reaches down.
Nothing, I got nothing. I got nothing, it's all gone.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. Shakespeare. Look at him. A pile of nowhere. He came, he went, and who cares?
What did you do? He dropped his gun. He gave up.
Not from where I stood. It was him or me. Kill or be killed.
No. You gunned him down. Why? Why? For kicks? Or to get more medals?
You better go to a doctor, Adam. Your eyes, you've got dust in them.
It won't wash that easy, Bane.
Come on, kid, it's Sunday.
65th Precinct is located in the heart of the theatrical district, the Times Square area of New York City.
So?
I went out, Mike. I've had the squad.
Nobody transfers out of my squad unless I bounce them.
Okay, start bouncing.
Well?
It's that stomach of his. Whenever he opens some creep up in front of him, he gets seasick.
Now listen to me, Mike. Gimpy ran out of running room. He dropped his gun and put his hands up. And he had nowhere to go. And Bane here chopped him. He just chopped him. And I'm not gonna buddy any killer with a badge. And I'm not gonna stay in any squad where he gets away with it.
How's that sound to you?
He had a gun in his hand, Mike, so I shot him. Maybe to Adam it looked like he dropped his gun first. But I'll tell you one thing, he sure dropped it for keeps after I tagged him.
You've got a right to bring departmental charges. Can you make them stick?
No, I can't make him stick. And that's why I want to transfer.
No dice.
Now listen to me,
Adam,
Mike.
you were off duty 5 minutes ago. See you tomorrow.
Mike!
Tomorrow! You know, Adam's right about you. You're a real cowboy with a .38.
Aren't you the squad commander who likes to see his cases closed tight?
In folders. Not in coffins. Gimpy's the third boy you put in a box since you've been on my squad.
I wasn't counting. I didn't know you were.
Well, let's leave it like this. I haven't got you figured yet, Bane. But when I do, it better add up.
You tell me, Lieutenant, where it says in the manual of procedure that an officer has to baby punks with guns. Anything else?
Maybe we should take off the cap first, huh?
Sorry, I forgot. Well, how does it feel being engaged to a nun?
Kind of nervous. Libby, can we go and have some coffee?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. They said take 5, not 10. Oh, wait till you hear.
What?
I have 2 whole sides of my very own.
Yeah?
Oh, no. Dialogue,
Oh, I
silly
see.
sides of dialogue. Yeah. Mr. Krause suggested it to Mr. Lindsay, and of course Mr. Donahue agreed, and then Mr. Hammerstein thought that... Oh, Adam, imagine me with 2 lines of my very own in a hit play.
That's wonderful.
Of course, they're not really my lines. Mr. Krause wrote them, but I get to say them on Friday night.
And you know that's a whole week from now?
Oh, boy, I do have to have time to rehearse them, don't I?
Oh, come on. 2 whole lines.
I'll see if I can get you a house seat.
Good.
Unless you're on duty.
Honey, I promise you, This time, if I have to bring Ma Barker, I'll be there.
Well, hey, something?
On stage, everyone. On stage.
Nothing we can handle in 2 or 3 minutes. No, anyway, it's my problem.
No. Remember, there are no more my problems for either of us. Only our problems for both of us.
Okay, I'll tell you about it sometime.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Same time.
Same time.
Afternoon, Lieutenant.
Lee, get yourself a coffee.
Buys a big cup of coffee, Lieutenant.
About 5 minutes worth. I'll keep my eye on things, don't you worry.
Hello, Mike.
Adam? Sorry to break in on your day off like this, Adam, but it won't take long.
That's okay, Mike. I wasn't doing much. Well, I stopped by the theater. They gave Libby a couple of lines.
Just 2?
Well, that's big, Mike. Real big.
The reason I wanted you to meet me down here, this is personal, not official. I just came from the Deputy Commissioner's office, and I told him I didn't think Bane was a fit officer to be on the force. You wondered why I didn't stand up for you in front of Bane in my office this morning? You couldn't make the charges stick, neither can I. We went over Bane's DD-64 with a microscope. His record's clean. He's got more arrests, commendations, and medals than any man on my squad.
And more kills.
No taxpayers, just punks with records and guns.
Mike, I hate them as much as you do. I'm no social reformer. I don't say you have to coddle him, but Bane is different. He's worse than they are. There's something about him, Mike. Something inside. It isn't just cruelty or losing his head. It's something else. Something dark and downhill.
Then watch him for me. Climb on his tail. Stay with him. Stay with him till we nail him.
Not me.
Why not? You're all steamed up in my office.
Mike, I said what I have to say, and Bane knows exactly where I stand. But I'm no shoe fly. You've got cops downtown for that kind of a job.
Ah, you give me a pain. You say he's as bad as any punk on the other team. So I agree with you. But I can't hang him because I hear bells ringing.
I'm sorry, Mike. Get yourself another boy.
Where'd he go?
Water skiing.
In December?
Acapulco. Adam.
See you tomorrow, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? What outfit?
Space Cadets. Thanks for the use of the hall, Lee.
There's a shifty-eyed fella if I ever saw one.
Now, wait a minute. You gotta keep warm, baby. Huh? Well, maybe we ought to go in now, huh? Give me a kiss. Outside, huh? Atta girl. Besides, it's getting cold out here. Before you know it, next Sunday. Okay?
All right. Now, let's hear it.
Et tout, monsieur. Êtes-vous père de famille?
Yeah, I have a daughter, Nancy.
Vous n'en avez parlé.
Now, wait a minute. You changed the words.
That's new, Daddy. We just learned it. It means you certainly don't look it.
Don't look what?
As though you have a daughter.
Only the best. The smartest and the prettiest. Good night, honey.
Au revoir, Papa.
She has a nice accent.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't she? Imagine. Tony McAllister's kid speaking French.
Why not?
A fighter's kid? How many fighter's kids you know speak French?
I don't know any fighter's kids except yours. I've been looking for you all day.
Sundays I spend with Nancy. You know that.
Yeah, but I don't always know where.
Okay, so you've been looking.
10 o'clock tonight, same place.
I figured you'd be around.
Yeah?
For Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
I figured.
You said that already.
I mean, that's when I fight Tommy Kelly at St. Nick's, so I figured.
Maybe you ought to take up French.
Yeah? Why?
Your English is monotonous.
Sorry. Traffic.
I won't bother to introduce you. Better that way. When do you get the key?
Wednesday. In the afternoon.
Mail it to me. Special delivery. I'll get it back to you Thursday. When I do, you have the bag. Clear?
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
All this way for that? You could have told us on the phone. Well, it's a long trip for a girl this hour all alone. You never know.
There is something else. I might as well tell you while I have you all here together, so you won't read it in the newspapers and panic. The Burns cop and the 2 bookkeepers. I'll have to shoot them.
Why?
Anybody sees me in that room, I don't want them breathing when I leave.
You just lost yourself a boy.
You're crazy, Bane. Way out crazy.
You make me sick. Look at you. I despise myself because I need you. 6 months. 6 months I spent digging each one of you out of the ground. Bringing you along. Look at you.
You forced us.
Forced you? Let's just say I neglected to arrest you. And I can, anytime, turn the 3 of you in. Get a pat on the back from headquarters. There's a woman in prison, Leah, serving time for money you took. What's worse, having done that to her or shot her?
She'll be out next year.
And what? She's better off dead. How would you like your society girl to find out about your background, playboy? You think you'll be able to marry your 15 million bucks after that? I have your file still open downtown. I know the fence you've been working with. You'll sing any time I whistle. And you clean-living, daughter-loving, up-from-the-gutter all-American boy, what's a gas station or an armed robbery or two, so long as you get Nancy her hair ribbons?
I was just a kid.
So was Billy. Billy the kid. Well, what's it to be? I guess 3 to 5 years would about cover your case, Tony. And you, Cochran, a 10 spot minimum. I don't know how long you'll be gone, Leah. When you come back, you'll be gray. This'll be a chance for all of you to be rich. 23 grand apiece. No withholding taxes. More important, from your side, you'll have freedom. I won't squeeze you anymore after Friday night. Not after I pull the trigger on those 3 guys. Friday night, you're in the clear. Saturday's Independence Day.
I'll mail you the key. Wednesday. Special delivery. Like you say.
Okay. Remember, Friday night. 4th round.
Deb?
Hi, it's about time.
Hi, how's the Flotsam and Jetsam?
I can't hear you, Sarah.
Said, how's the Flotsam and Jetsam?
I think we're running a little to the Jetsam these days.
Oh, didn't you eat?
I'm not in a new show like some girls I know.
Yeah.
She was out with that character from the village tonight. How many calories are there in coffee and bad poetry? Eddie is not from the village. He lives on 16th Street.
Oh, Eddie is a borderline case, Diane.
Adam, you don't think I'm a beatnik, do you, because I like Eddie?
Well, I don't know Eddie.
You know me.
Yes, and you're a very good kid.
How could I be a beatnik? My father gave me 10 shares of blue chips last Christmas. That should prove what side I'm on.
Sarah, why don't you go into the bedroom and take your eyelashes off? I'll help you.
Oh, no. Adam has something on his mind, and we're going to help him get it settled like we always do, aren't we, Adam?
Sarah?
It's okay.
You might as well know you'll get no privacy around here until you marry the girl.
He can hardly do that on Sunday evening.
It was Monday, half an hour ago.
Oh, I have a TV commercial in the morning. Good night. Coming, Sarah?
So what are you waiting for?
10 shares of blue chips, I guess.
And a car, and a furnished home on Long Island, and a bank account. All the silly, no-account things that matter. Well, I guess I'll say goodnight now.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, wait a minute. So you know something, maybe you could help. Oh, do you mind, honey?
No, it's okay.
Oh, sit down, sit down. You see, it's a question of ethics. Now, if you felt that someone that, well, that you'd been working with was, let's say, evil, is your duty done just to tell that person what you think of him, or should you turn on him and...
Spy on him.
And do everything you can do to prove it, no matter what?
I'd spy.
Oh, I don't think you would, Sarah.
Of course I would. You just can't walk away from something like that. Man's a social animal, Adam, with responsibilities for which he's accountable. Good night.
Good night, Sarah. Thanks. You see, Adam, you really don't have any choice.
Give us your version of it, Blinky.
It's like I told you.
And how was that, Blinky?
I thought I'd put my hand in my own pocket. It turns out to be somebody else's.
All these years he's been earning a buck with his cup. Now he starts picking pockets.
Turn this way, Blinky. Ah, you're not gonna trick me with that old flashlight gag, Sergeant. Nobody shines a light in Blinky's eyes.
All right, Frank, we'll book him.
Now there are 20 questions, Crocker, and only one answer. Who hired you?
I got a right to make a call. The law says I
You
got a
got
right...
no rights. You haven't even been booked yet. You're not even in this precinct. Now it's just you and me all alone, Crocker.
All right!
Who was it?
All right, Bane. I arrested him too, remember? And I can talk to him too.
Yeah? Maybe you ought to sing to him. A nursery song.
I got a right to make a call.
There's the phone.
His lawyer will have him out of here in half an hour.
At this time, you won't. And Bane, if I ever see you hit another prisoner...
All right. He's all yours now. I'm on my own time.
Frank, book this guy for me, will you? Hold him on a gun charge.
Central Park West. Her name is Leah Wallace. She lives alone, but that's as far as I've checked her.
The guy at Yankee Stadium.
I don't know anything about him, Mike. I got a good look at him, but that's about all. I thought I'd run downtown tonight, check through the MOs. He may be in the files.
I'm more fascinated with that package. Now, let's just keep playing button. Who's got the button?
Okay. Well, what about the guy at the key shop?
Too risky. We keep asking questions there, Bane might check back. Better stay with this Miss Wallace. I like that better.
Okay. You know, Mike, I don't know what Bane's up to. But boy, whatever it is, it's sure put together like a Swiss watch. And again, maybe it's really nothing.
New way of delivering laundry, huh? Adam, you don't have to eat an egg to know it's bad.
Let's not go to the party.
Are you sure?
Very.
Oh, bless you, my child. Freddie's parties are such bores. Well, now, the chair will entertain any reasonable motion from the floor.
How does the chair feel about unreasonable motions?
Entirely reasonable.
Is the chair familiar with, Elkton, Maryland?
Laura.
The floor makes a motion that we drive to Elkton and get married. There, I said it. I promised myself that when the right time came and the right man, I wouldn't waste any time at all waiting for him to propose.
But Elkton, it takes 3 days.
Oh, darling, the way you drive, we can make it in 3 hours.
Laura, I mean 3 days of waiting in Elkton of all places. It's the law. Blood test.
Oh, darling, we can wait.
Sunday. We couldn't be married till Sunday.
Well, I'm going to call Daddy from Elkton. He likes you, Ted.
Laura, I have something to do here in town tomorrow night.
It can wait.
This.
Darling, if it's some tiresome business thing, you can just call them from Elkton and say you're no longer interested. Oh, darling, I'm going to spoil you rotten.
Boy, you'd make a great partner for a Canadian Mountie. You ever see those movies where two guys get on each other's nerves? Up in the Arctic? Always talking too much? Partner like you? Man would never know he had a partner. Matter of fact, you haven't said much all week.
I said it last Sunday.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? These charity fights give me a laugh.
Well, it ought to be quiet enough. Parker figured you and I could handle anything that comes up.
What comes up? We've been on dozens of details like this, so what happens? Everybody in Sutton Place turns out in soup and fish to watch some poor slob get his brains beat out. And while that's happening, this same slob looks out at the diamonds and the mink, and he thinks how lucky he'd be if he could be sitting out there. Meanwhile, at ringside, Mr. Coronary, Mr. Liver Trouble, Mr. Ulcer, they're all looking up there thinking, oh, I'd give half my holdings if I could be that young again. And that tough. What do you get out of it?
Get out of what?
Being on the cops.
It's a job.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. So you put your hat on in the morning and you take your hat off at night. Nothing changes.
Oh, I get a new hat every couple of years. You. What do you get out of it?
Credo in un Dio cruel che mi ha creato simile a sé. Oh, I forgot you don't speak Italian. Means I believe in a cruel God who has created me like unto him. Believe me, baby, if you want to play God in New York City, you'd better either have $1 million or a badge and a gun. .835. Should be a quiet one.
How's it feel? Go ahead, boy. Flex then.
It's okay. You still skittish?
Nah, Mr. Jacoby, he's a good boy.
I didn't ask you what kind of boy he is. I want to know he's still on the pogo stick.
I'm okay.
I'm okay, see?
Go inside and catch a flight, sir.
Well, why not?
Didn't know you were a fight buff.
This young kid I've been following, Tony Bacallas. He's coming up next, isn't he?
Bacallas, Bacala, how do I know? See one, you've seen them all.
I hope Adam's right.
I don't like Bane, Mike, but I hope Adam's wrong. Been a long time since we had a rogue cop in the 65th precinct.
And it's all for charity. They should have a wonderful time. Two great middleweights. And here comes Tony Bacallas. Listen to that applause. No doubt about it, fans. Tony's a crowd pleaser, all right. Tonight he weighs in at 165 pounds, a little over the middleweight limit, but he still looks good. He's wearing white...
You're not Laura. Just 'cause you're sitting there, you're not Laura. She's all gold. And you're just silver. Let's see, what time is it? Man said 9:41, that's what he said. Don't commandos usually strike at dawn? Well, not old Teddy Commando Cochran, 9:41. Laura. Laura.
Okay, Molly. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Doing your Christmas shopping early?
No, it's just a little something I picked up for myself, Molly.
How's it going?
It'll never replace baseball.
You can go eat now, Harry. Back at 10, okay?
That's my boy.
There's nothing. You don't need to worry about a southpaw. Just keep hitting that body, man, and he'll soon die.
Hey, Tony, make it a knockout and I'll pop for a pair of skates for Nancy. How about that?
Thanks, Mr. Jacoby. She's already got it.
You remember the time we had to work all night because Johnny was $1.85 over?
I always say, if you're not going to hit it right the first time, better be short than long. It's easier to make it up out of your pocket than to rectify an overage.
Something wrong?
No. Not yet. No, I didn't realize before that that your hair was so gray.
No one will ever connect you with what happens inside St. Nick's, Cochran. You've done so many crazy things around town anyway. Like last summer when you went swimming with the seals in Central Park. They'll think this is your latest kick. So stop worrying. All you have to do is hit it on the button. 941. Be a little drunk. This is one job drinking will help.
But why don't I come down 66 from Central Park West? Why in from Lincoln Square? That's a one-way street.
You ought to be glad I do your thinking for you. That's the whole point, coming in that way. It gives you a reason. When they arrest you, hoist an empty whiskey bottle and insist you're the new chairman of the committee to abolish one-way streets. That tonight's the opening blow of your crusade. They just can't cope with that kind of wacky bravado. You'll be a hero with the public.
Not with Laura.
Come off it, Cochran. She'll flip. It's just the kind of stupid thing girls like Laura go for. Better plan to roll about 9:38. That'll give you 3 minutes. Cochran makes his move at 9:41. 1 minute later, at 9:42, you hit that boy so low, nobody misses seeing it.
I never hit nobody a foul in my life.
That's your trouble, kid.
I got a following, Mr. Bane. Now, how's it gonna look if I
stand up in their seats and boo you, Tony? They'll scream at you, but that's what I want, that diversion. Now remember, the 4th round, 9:42. Be right back. Gotta make a call.
Go slow.
Monty, it's awful smoky in here.
Open the window.
Right up. Against the wall. Get his gun. Stand clear when you do it.
Bang!
Sorry, Pops. Wipe it. I don't want your prints on it. Unwrap the package. Easy, easy, Leo. You got 2 whole minutes.
The lieutenant wants you and Bane, sir. Right away.
No. No. No.
You like it? The money goes in there. I got a key to the kid's locker downstairs. Stash the bag in the locker and I go back and join my buddy cop. Tony walks out clean after the fight with nearly 100 grand. Something wrong with it?
Us, Bane. You just can't kill us.
Come on, come on! You want to bet, Pops?
You shoot us and not her. They'll know she let you in.
What makes you think I'm not going to shoot her?
Bane, it's Tony!
Can we give you a ride home?
Thanks, Mike. Some other time.
I may not make this offer again.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, Al.
Good night.
Well, you didn't pick up your house seat.
I know, honey. I'm sorry.
I couldn't Ma Barker make it. Well, I was brilliant, simply brilliant. I was too much.
I bet you were.
You know, you might say theatrical history was made tonight. As Mr. Rogers said to Mr. Hammerstein, that... Adam? Something happened.
Sure. Theatrical history was made.
No, to you. What happened?
I'll tell you about it. But not now. Okay? Come on.
In the naked city, each man is alone. Always he feels the need for a tenuous bridge between himself and someone else. There are men who cross this bridge. There are others who never can and never do. There are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.
Green Gems film presentation from Columbia Pictures, produced by Herbert B. Leonard.